Welcome everyone to the Sanctuary Anniversary Show. My name is Winky Lexington, and you'll notice I am flying solo tonight. My broadcast colleague, Vic Delicious, could not be here. He is attending to a family matter, and we wish him and his family nothing but the best, but the show must go on. Tonight we've got an action-packed card for you. It is our 1-year anniversary. In an age where wrestling promotions come and go, this promotion has endured. Here in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, we've seen many top athletes walk through the door. Everyone from WWE Tough Enough contestants to WWE Hall of Famers, and even the current reigning TNA World Heavyweight Champion has wrestled in this building. Our locker room is full of young and hungry competitors, and later on tonight, you're going to see a hell of a matchup when we crown the inaugural Tag Team Champions of the Sanctuary in a 4-team TLC match. In that matchup, you'll see mainstays the dynamic sensation and Jason King going at it against Mike Orlando and Too Hot Steve Scott, who've been a little bit of a pain here at the Sanctuary over the last several months. Also involved in that matchup, we have young competitors such as the Impeccables and the Sons of Hardcore. It's going to blow your minds when you see it later on. But also, we have our main event, a return match from our first Friday event. Ben the Beast Ortiz, frankly one of the biggest badasses in wrestling today, will get another crack at our champion, the man who has dubbed himself the Holy Trinity of professional wrestling. He is the Savage God King, the Doomsday Jesus, the Holy Spirit of Hate, Ahtu. We got to get started. I'm tired of talking. Let's go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest is set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. And is a special tag team attraction. Introducing first, weighing in at a combined weight of 365 pounds and hailing from Gotham, New York, JP and Daryl the Graysons.
The Flying Graysons, two brothers from Gotham City, New York, making their Sanctuary debut on our biggest show of the year. What an opportunity for these guys. What an impact they could possibly make. We got a full packed house here. We've got plenty of people watching on YouTube. This is a chance for these two young, hungry competitors to make a name for themselves. Again, the Flying Graysons, hailing from Gotham City, New York. It's not going to be an easy path for them. They got their work cut out for me. We got Daryl and JP. Daryl in the red trunks, JP in the blue.
And their opponents, being accompanied to the ring by their manager, the founder of fame, Johnny McClain. First, weighing at 195 pounds and hailing from Hamburg, New Jersey,
We got ourselves a team of Aarons managed by the founder of fame, Johnny McClain, who, I gotta tell you, fancies himself as the premier manager in all of professional wrestling, but he has yet to pick up a win here at the Sanctuary. Not quite sure what his strategy is, what kind of talent he's looking for, but he has yet to lead anyone to a W here. Let's see if he could do it with his boys tonight. Last month here at the Sanctuary, Johnny McClain brought with him Tamagotchi Motorola, a Japanese competitor who actually lost to a Mormon who was in the crowd. We'll get to that more later on. We'll certainly keep you up to date on that story, but let's see if Johnny McClain can lead his team to victory through his tremendous coaching, which he was telling me about earlier today. He fancies himself the smartest man in all professional wrestling, and he claims that he inspired the likes of the Grand Wizard and Classy Freddie Blassie, but something tells me the age difference doesn't quite work out. All right, Aaron Bradley starting off here with with Daryl Grayson slipping under. All right, goes for the collar and elbow tie-up again, but Daryl ducks underneath. A little bit of gamesmanship here. All right, finally we got the collar and elbow tie-up. I don't know if Daryl's got it quite synced in, but he managed to shake him to the corner. Oh, insulting slap to the chest. European uppercut from Aaron Bradley. Nice snapmare takeover. Got him in a key lock there. And Aaron Nasty getting these fans behind him. Tags him in. Big Aaron Nasty goes up to the second rope. What's he going to do? Double axe handle. That's going to leave a mark. He goes ringing that arm again. I mean, a nice wrist lock. Quick tag. Great tag team work. Aaron Bradley goes to the top now. Double axe handle of his own. Nice arm drag takeover, hangs on. By the armbar, rather nicely. Ooh, big forearm to the mush. Finally getting out of there, tags in JP, who's quickly arm dragged over. Hangs on for the armbar. The Aarons are on quite the roll right now. Another quick tag. Big man coming in there. Really going after that arm. The Amazing Grayson's having a hard time already. No, it looks like the Aarons have done their homework. The Amazing Graysons apply a double team maneuver they call the double nightfall, which involves a bit of a twist of fate, if you will. If you take out their arms, they're probably not going to get all of it, so I could appreciate their strategy going early on here. JP goes for the ride, ducks the clothesline. Beautiful drop kick in the center of the ring. He's going for a pin. Does he got him? No. All right, he's got him in a reverse chin lock. Aaron Bradley gets to his feet in the wrong corner. Here comes Daryl. The brothers are going to work now. Double back elbow. Goes for the pin, trying to catch him. Can't get him. It's amazing. These two brothers working together have identical offense. Both going in there, going in with a nice reverse chin lock. And they grew up together, wrestling together. Same size, same athletic ability. Tremendous cruiserweights. Double clothesline. JP, oh, cocky pin. I don't know if that's going to do it. I think our champion, the Doomsday Jesus, would take exception to that. The ref's got to get him out of there. Johnny McClain pleading with the referee. Johnny McClain typically drawing the ire of these fans. Right now, looks like they're on his team's side. Daryl coming around and employing some underhanded tactics. Look at that, he's choking him. Choking him with his bandana. The ref can't let that go on much longer. Nice snap suplex. Goes for a pin. Not enough. Aaron Bradley having a hard time. I mean, he's really got to get over there and tag in his much bigger tag team partner, Big Aaron Nasty. Reversal. Drop down. Nice drop kick. I think that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. He's got him. 1, 2, and oh, he hangs onto the ropes. Tremendous ring awareness from Aaron Bradley. I think Daryl over there is a little frustrated, but JP is distracting the referee. Chop in the corner. Sends him for the ride. Nice back body drop. He might have a chance here. He's just got to find his corner. He's not getting over there quick enough. I mean, JP is the worst for wear. He's got to, Daryl, I apologize. He's got to get JP in there, too. Can he make the tag? Here comes Big Aaron Nasty. Big clothesline. And another. He's on fire. Oh, big scoop slam. And another. Bradley and Nasty now working together. Those are the nice roll followed by clothesline in the corner. What a maneuver. Bulldog and a dropkick simultaneously. Somebody should go for a pinfall here. Innovative offense from Aaron Bradley. I'm not even quite sure who's the legal man at this moment. I don't even know if they know. Big Nasty with the pin. Can't get him. Oh, on the outside, not sure if you saw it at home, but it looked like JP sent Aaron Bradley into the guardrail, setting up Nasty. What do they got? Oh, they're setting it up. Double nightfall. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, and 3. An impressive debut from the Flying Graces, the Amazing Graysons, if you will. Getting a little caught up in my comic book references here. And Johnny McClain, the founder of Fame, still has yet to pick up that first W for any of his charges. The Amazing Graysons again on fire. Kicking off our 1-year anniversary show. Drawing the ire of the congregation here. Tremendous opening contest here at the Sanctuary. 1-year anniversary show. These fans are not too happy with that end result. But ladies and gentlemen, the show's going to continue with a three-way, a showcase match, if you will. A triple threat match between the likes of Bobby Wayward, who was at the side of Jay George for some months, as well as the Prince of Aesthetics, Damian Gibbs with Jay Enterprise and Clive Callahan. These two just cocky sons of, I'll watch my mouth, but these guys, they're just unbelievable. So they're going to come out here, they're going to be involved in that triple threat, but also is the very confused and, frankly, a little out of hand Travis Dorian, who banged his head on the turnbuckle a few months ago, and he hasn't been quite the same ever since. But joining me at this time, we have a special treat for you. I'm going to have to probably mind my P's and Q's, is the man who will be challenging Ahtu, our Sanctuary champion, later tonight. He is Ben the Beast Ortiz.
I'm here. And what you're looking at right now is the new king of the Sanctuary.
You're calling it right now, huh, Ben?
It's easy. You know why it comes off the tongue so easy? Because I lived it. I've gone through worse than Ahtu. And tonight, Ahtu's going to feel every little bit of it.
Well, Ben, we're here to call this match up. You asked for some time today, and we'll certainly talk about your main event. But let's go to the ring for this triple threat match.
Ladies and gentlemen, your following contest is set for one fall as a special triple threat match. Introducing first, weighing in at 225 pounds and hailing from New York City, New York, Bobby Wayward.
All right, Ben, you're here today. I know you're focused on your main event. We got Bobby Wayward on the way to his ring, on the way to the ring. He's a tough competitor here at the Sanctuary. I mean, you came back here last month and you mowed through, I think it was 4, maybe 6 guys on your own. 4 people on your own, by yourself.
5 people if you want to count Marcy, but I wouldn't count him.
Marcy's a tremendous competitor. I'm not sure why you wouldn't count him.
Listen, all he is a one-eyed freak, and he couldn't even hang with me. You saw I buckle bombed him, and then I kill screened him, and I made it look easy.
All right, well, let's think ahead here for a second, Ben. If you emerge victorious and walk out of here with the championship tonight.
I already told you I'm winning this. I'm winning this.
I'm trying to be an impartial journalist, that's all. I guess the point I was trying to make, Ben, is this being a showcase match here tonight, whoever emerges victorious from this triple threat could be the next in line to take a crack at the Sanctuary champion. Again, don't hold it against me, but if that man is you, how do you feel about a guy like Damian Gibbs or a guy like Bobby Wayward or even Travis Dorian standing across the ring from you?
You gotta realize this. We got a tremendous competitor coming out. But I throw punches. And weights don't fight back. So I don't care how many abs he brings into this. When he fought Ahtu, he didn't bring anything.
Fair enough. I got to agree with you there. Damian Gibbs, certainly a cocky professional wrestler, if you will. I'm trying to find nice things to say about him, but ever since he joined us on commentary a few months back, he's kind of gotten under my skin a little bit. I'm sure if Vic were here, he'd certainly be defending him as he usually does. But again, we got a tremendous matchup here. Later on tonight, again, the man standing by my side who is as intense as I've ever seen, probably the most intense individual I've ever been in close proximity to, will go one-on-one with our world champion, the Savage God King, Ahtu. Travis Dorian, an unpredictable competitor as of late. Again, rocked his head on the ring post a few months back, and he's just been all over the place. Really can't wrap his head around who or what he is or what he wants to do when he gets in the ring. I mean, an unpredictable competitor like that, Mr. Ortiz, is certainly got to be a tough competitor going forward.
I mean, obviously, you got to look at this guy. He's got goggles. He's got orange tights. He doesn't know what's going on. I don't even know if he knows he's in a match right now. He might think he's crossing the street in a 4-intersection highway.
Now, Mr. Ortiz, and I think it's only right that I call you Mr. Ortiz just out of my own personal safety. Later on tonight, when you get in the ring with Ahtu, I mean, would you mind sharing with us and the viewers at home, what is your strategy when you get in there? I know you hit hard, I know you hit fast. I mean, nobody has really been able to make a chink in the armor of Ahtu. At our first Friday show, our non-televised show, you did lay into him. I mean, you had a tremendous match with him. But at the end of the day, it ended in a disqualification. What is your game plan tonight?
You got to realize, if it wasn't for the ref getting in the way, it would have been 1, 2, 3, easy. I don't care about his title. I care about what it means, what it gives him, some type of power, makes him a god king. To me, he's just a man, and he's going to bleed tonight just like any man.
Fair enough.
Here we are, the big anniversary show here at Sanctuary Wrestling.
My favorite part of every show.
1 year of giving all of you Hazelton slobs something to actually live for. And what better way to celebrate than with the man who single-handedly put Sanctuary Wrestling on the map.
Whoa.
The very man who 1 year ago main evented the first Sanctuary show.
I noticed you took exception to that.
Damian Gibbs!
He might be a pretty face, but pretty faces get broken. Anything beautiful, anything glitter ain't gold. I'll tell you that right now, and you can see right around his
Shut up, you wild pigs.
Whoa.
Now, in the past, Mr. Ortiz, you had mentioned that if you had become Sanctuary champion, you wanted to melt down the title. I mean, we'll get to that in a minute, though.
We here at the Sanctuary would like to thank all of our great fans for coming out tonight. And it just so happens it's not just our anniversary. Apparently, tonight, one of our fans, it's their birthday. So,
Our owner, John Trosky, is...
The only gift that Trotsky ever gave out was giving the God King that title.
Travis, why don't you lead a rendition of Happy Birthday to our very special birthday guest here tonight, Antonio? Antonio, how about we all sing Happy Birthday to Antonio?
Come on, Ben, why don't you join him?
I'm not saying.
All right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Antonio.
Wasn't that nice?
Happy birthday to you.
That's about as awful as the chances of Ahtu retaining that
And
title.
many more.
All right, you seem to be preoccupied with ending Ahtu's undefeated streak. Aside from winning the championship, I believe in the past you had even mentioned that if you won the championship, you would just melt it down into gold jewelry.
I would melt it down because championships are for heroes, and I'm nobody's hero. My life matters, and as long as the money keeps coming in, I don't care what happens. But I know for one thing, you could put all the money you want on me because I'm knocking Ahtu out.
I mean, I understand, we've heard guys say it in the past. He was in there last month with Bull Hightower. Prior to that, he was in there with Damian Gibbs, and he was in there with Big Jack Molson and several other competitors, but he's been undefeated for an entire calendar year.
You know what, that's weird because I was undefeated as well, and he cost me my undefeated streak. So I'm taking everything with him tonight. Now, while you're blathering around about what I'm going to do, how about you call some moves, all right?
All right.
Gibbs got thrown out.
He did get thrown out. We got a collar and elbow tie up in the center of the ring, and followed by a wrist lock from Bobby Wayward. Just got it synced in. Wait, Damian Gibbs is grabbing a steel chair and taking a breather on the outside.
That's ridiculous. Whoa, that's a deep neck rub, it looks like.
Well, nice technical wrestling going on in the middle of the squared circle, however. Side headlock applied by Travis Dorian.
I'm pretty sure Travis doesn't even know what he's doing right now.
Oh, he seems to have pretty good wrestling acumen there. Whoa, what is this?
I don't know if this kid's got the goods for doing the race.
Travis Dorian or Bobby Wayward? You're talking Travis Dorian here.
Travis Dorian.
All right, fair enough. I mean, Travis Dorian, I think he's a tremendous competitor. I mean, look at this. He seems to have all his faculties about him.
I don't know who he's ever been. It hasn't been me.
Well, a few months ago, he beat Too Hot Steve Scott, who's a tremendous competitor here, even though he has been a thorn in the side of Sanctuary owner. Wait a second. The referee has the wrist lock on Bobby Wayward. Travis Dorian handed him off to go put his goggles on.
Disqualification, clearly.
Oh, there aren't.
What is this?
You should know, Ben, that there are no disqualifications in a triple threat match. Look at that. Hands him right back over.
Referee brought up by the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania board. Because you know West Hazelton isn't smart enough to do anything.
You probably have a point there. Nice hip toss. Dorian with an arm drag. His goggles seem to be doing him some justice. Big spinning scoop slam in the center of the ring.
I'm pretty sure those goggles, performance enhancing.
Performance enhancing goggles, really, Ben?
That's illegal.
All right, if you
That's
say so.
illegal.
Well, again, no disqualifications in a triple threat match.
I don't care.
Tonight's going to be a hard-hitting night, I got to tell you. Look at that, Wayward with a kick, blocked by Dorian. What's he going to do with him?
What's he gonna do?
He might apply a sharpshooter. Oh, drop toe hold to the lower extremities of Bobby Wayward. Travis Dorian is rocking and rolling.
You got a baker's dozen that happened right out there. I'll tell you right now.
Hey, you're pretty good at this, Ben.
Listen, I'm good at period.
Big chops in the corner on the Damian Gibbs. Oh, kick to the backside.
Oh no.
Oh! He's just aiming for the nether regions. Oh! Look at him rocking him up and down. The congregation is loving it. Travis Dorian is on a roll.
All right, I think he's playing dumb.
Up, chop block from Bobby Wayward. Bit of a cheap shot there.
I don't know if you're going to say cheap shot. The referee held the arm. Wayward's been in a bad way. And now he's coming over.
Oh, he's bringing the straps up. He means business.
Straps are up.
Hooks him up for a suplex. What's he going to do? Takes him right over. Textbook. Look at this. Damian Gibbs coming in for the pinfall. Wants to steal it. No. Now, Ben, last month, at First Friday, when you were in the ring with Ahtu, there were a couple points in the match where, you mentioned your motivation is to beat him. So I mean, does that play into the fact that you were willing to take a count out instead of pinning him in the middle of the ring? Hey, I'm a journalist. I got to ask the tough questions. He was out on the outside. You were yelling at the referee to count. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Listen, a win is a win is a win. And if you, for some reason, take my reputation into question, you got me hot. I'm getting hot.
I know. I understand. You know, it's a tough question. I was expecting that kind of reaction, but again, it's an honest question. Match and disqualification. We can certainly call some moves, but I have an opportunity to talk to the #1 contender here. I got to ask you some questions.
I'm no longer a contender. I will be the winner tonight, and I don't care who they line up. Line them 10 tall. I'm knocking everybody out.
Bobby Wayward trying for the O'Connor roll. Can't get him. Oh, wow. Tackle takedown. Goes for the pin off the tackle. Not enough. Gets a 1 count. Damian Gibbs tripped up. Again goes for it. Wow. Fast-paced wrestling here.
You got to realize.
Whoa.
There
Oh, Bobby Wayward in full control now.
He took a lot of attacks to the lower body. I don't know if he's ready for this.
The legs are typically the strongest part of the human body, and if you
talking about the legs, come on.
we are. And Travis Dorian coming in, firing some shots to the midsection, ambushed by Damian Gibbs. It's tough when you got to focus on 2 opponents. You got to look over your shoulder at all times. So, Mr. Ortiz, I know you have a deep arsenal of maneuvers. I know you have the kill screen, which has fallen many opponents in the past. I've seen you in the ring with some of the top names in the business, and they fall into that maneuver. How do you think it'll affect the God King Ahtu, who's taken everyone else's finishing maneuver and been able to kick out at some point or another?
Listen, as easy as it is, nobody's put a 2 count on him. I haven't put a 2 count on him, but it's going to be a 2 count, then it's going to be a 3 count. So tonight, I guarantee you're going to see 2, and you're going to see 3, and you're going to see my hand raised.
Wow. Guarantees in professional wrestling. Wait, look at this. Inside the ring, Bobby Wayward with a nice clothesline. On the outside, though, Clive Callahan took a shot at Travis Dorian. He's working him over. Throws him into the guardrail. Can we get a shot of that down there? It's happening right behind our cameraman. Unfortunately, in your matchup, you do that too long, it might end in a disqualification again, and I know you don't want that. All right, Damian Gibbs with a nice elbow drop. Oh, now look at this. This is the stuff I don't like. And, of course, it cost them. Wayward with a boot to the shoulder.
Boots on him, some leather. I'm telling you right now, I think he's operating only on 3 abs out of his 8 he's got in his arsenal.
He's just taking each ab out one by one. All right. Wayward with a big European uppercut. Very slowly, however. Ducks a double clothesline. Clothesline of his own. Travis Dorian is on a roll. Firing away.
He's hacking out there like a young lumberjack.
Just throwing closed fists. Again, everything is legal in a triple threat. Travis Dorian, again, might not have all his faculties about him, but shoots him off with a nice Irish whip, sends him for the ride, follows with a clothesline. Clothesline Gibbs, who just begged off.
Is he going for another?
Back and forth. He could go all night. Travis Dorian, I've never seen him like this. He's calling for the forearm. Lands it on Wayward. He might got him. He might have him.
This could be a 3 count.
That's it. 1, 2, and oh no! Wait a second.
Hey man.
Jay Enterprise getting involved, pulling the leg of Travis Dorian.
That's why you pay.
Oh, rakes the back. Damian Gibbs looking for the opportunity. Boot to the midsection. Forearm in the corner, and another. What's he set him up for? He wants Bobby Wayward to help him. Super kick to the sternum. Damian Gibbs with an aesthetic plex in the center of the ring. 1, 2. Wayward breaks up the pinfall. Wow! He's wrenching that knee. He's going to pull it out of the socket. Low blow from Jay Enterprise.
Wayward is down.
What haven't they done in this matchup? Dorian calling for that forearm. Gibbs rolls him up. Oh, handful of tights. Come on, ref.
That's a 3 count right there. That implies nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Damian Gibbs steals one again.
Well, you gotta say that was a pretty win.
It was a fantastic matchup, except for the ending when he grabbed a handful of tights. Travis Dorian had him right where he wanted him.
Listen. You're sitting here talking about tactics. It's called winning.
Look at this, Damian Gibbs throwing his arm around a young lady in the audience. I believe that might actually be Travis Dorian's girlfriend.
You think so?
Oh, this is ridiculous.
I think she's got bigger arms.
What a slap in the face.
But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care who comes through that curtain when I'm the next champion. I'm going to get what's mine, all right? I'm definitely going to get what's mine. And you know what? For this whole time, you decided to take pot shots at me.
Hey, I wasn't...
No. He didn't do anything. I don't know why we're giving it up for him. He didn't do a damn thing. He didn't do anything.
Ben, I know you're talking about pot shots here. I'm trying to be an impartial broadcast journalist here.
Impartial to who? To you?
Impartial to you and Ahtu.
Right now, if Vic was here, he'd have my side. Because you want to know why? Because he made winners. He made winners. You haven't made nothing but a bunch of hot air. And I'm telling you right, I'm hot. I'm hot. I don't care tonight who comes after me because I'm beating Ahtu. And I don't care what you or anyone says. The God King dies tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ben the Beast Ortiz. He is as focused as I have ever seen any competitor in the Sanctuary. And again, he might have his work cut out for him later tonight. I know he doesn't like hearing that. But to be honest with you, I'm expecting fireworks in our main event. Coming up next. He's still yelling at me over here. This is ridiculous. My goodness. Tremendous matchup we just saw. But coming out next is a blood feud. A matchup that took shape 2 months ago when Marcy, the Dominican daredevil, Marcy Cabrera, was out in the ring having a tremendous matchup with Jack Molson when Jay George, the Cuban revolutionary, came to the ring and burned Marcy's eye with a lit cigar. Since then, Marcy has been wrestling with an eye patch on. Again, a one-eyed man out there in professional wrestling. It hasn't fared very well for him so far, but tonight he's finally able to get his hands on Jay George and get his vengeance. Let's go to the ring right now and check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we start this following match, as a bit of housekeeping, for those of you that were not here on the first Friday show, we have another one coming up August 7th. It will be a free show for the community. All of you are welcome to come out again. We will have another great event for you. But last Friday, July 3rd, I graduated in this ring, my very first ever graduate of the Sanctuary. So what I'd like to have right now is Marcy Cabrera. Please come out here right now.
You just heard it from Sanctuary owner John Trosky. Marcy Cabrera, the first ever graduate of the Sanctuary Training School. It's a shame he has to accept this honor with a patch over his eye. Thanks to Jay George, the Cuban revolutionary.
So a few weeks ago, Marcy, as we stood in this ring, I said at the time I didn't have a certificate. Now I finally do. But before we go any further, I want to tell you, the journey is only beginning. The very first day you stepped foot in this ring, you showed me you had all the heart, passion, intensity, and desire to become a very successful wrestler in this business. Today is day one of the future of the rest of your career. And I am so proud of you, and I hand this certificate to you with a great amount of honor. Thank you, Marcy. Congratulations.
Big congratulations to the Dominican daredevil Marcy Cabrera.
Good luck in your match tonight. Go set the score straight with Jay George. Good luck, brother.
very proud Marcy Cabrera, the Dominican
Ladies
Daredevil.
and gentlemen, your following contest is set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, already in the ring, weighing in at 195 pounds, and hailing from right here in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, Marcy Cabrera.
One of the best young pure athletes you will ever see in the squared circle. The Dominican Daredevil, Marcy Cabrera. Listen to these fans. Listen to the congregation.
And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by his business manager, T. Ken Luther V, weighing in at 205 pounds.
Lexington?
And
I figured I'd call commentary on the very first match of my first graduate of this school. So I figured, what a good night to call it. What a history these two kids have. These two kids have been in here fighting it out for, God, 6 months now in this company.
It's been absolutely devastating how much heat and how much blood they had in this very feud. Marcy and Jay George, I hate to use the word hate, but I mean that's what it really boils down to. And again, for those of you who didn't hear, by my side right now is owner.
This is a new look.
This is a very new look for Jay George. With me right now is the owner of the Sanctuary, the man who made all this possible, 1 year anniversary, John Trosky.
You're welcome very much.
Thank you so much for making this happen, for all the boys in the back, and myself and Vic Delicious included. But right now, we got a debut with Jay George, his business manager, TK Luther V. Apparently comes from a lineage of greatness, claims that his grandfather taught Donald Trump everything he knows.
I really want to talk to his grandfather because apparently.
Whoa, look at this! Marcy going right after Jay George.
And Jay George going right back to work on him.
Focusing on that eye right off the bat on the outside of the ring. He didn't appreciate being ambushed, but Marcy's ready to go.
I gotta tell you, I've been having him at training. I'm not quite sure where this strategy came from. We actually talked out a strategy of trying to wrestle in this match, and apparently this match is going nowhere near a wrestling match.
I think his emotions have gotten the better of him. The two are brawling around the ringside area. Jay George in full control, though, going after that injured eye.
I can't follow the camera. I gotta lean over the balcony.
He's actually going after Marcy's good eye right now, trying to blind him completely. Ladies and gentlemen, the action's happening right below us. I'm seeing it on our monitors here.
Jay George just asking from a water from concessions. Of course,
He uses the
he wasn't
plastic water
exactly
bottle.
thirsty.
No, just trying to punish Marcy Cabrera. What's Jay George going to do? He's going into the ring. Finds a steel chair. Come on, you don't need that.
This match.
Right to the midsection.
This should be a DQ. Come on, referee.
Across the back.
The
match hasn't officially started. This is all an ambush right now. Marcy doesn't have to compete at this point if he doesn't want to.
This is that very messy gray area of pro wrestling.
Luther holding Marcy's arms. Big knee. The Jay George missile crisis off the chair.
Oh, Marcy's hurt. This is definitely not what he planned to come in here for tonight.
Definitely not.
However, an extremely effective strategy by Jay George right now.
Again, though, Marcy does not have to compete. It's up to the referee to ring the bell, but Marcy has to get to his feet before they ring that bell. Look at this. Marcy, tremendous heart, but again, he might have more heart than brains right now. Jay George thinks it's all elementary from here. It's Marcy going firing up right at him. Big right hands from Marcy Cabrera.
And now the match officially on its way. And now I think we're finally going where Marcy Cabrera has been trained to go.
Nice slash
that
from
ring
Cabrera.
crossbody.
Again with those close fists.
This is serious.
Luther V up on the ring apron. Oh my God, slap to the face from Marcy.
I know Marcy's been mad. He has been mad. He's been focused. You can see he's in better shape than he's ever been before. He has been training for this match.
Not much use for Luther now. Marcy with a big chop in the corner. Sends Jay George for the ride. Ass over tea kettle. Nice drop kick from Marcy.
Drop kick, Marcy.
I think you're playing favorites a little bit here, aren't you? I mean, that's your
he's my student.
obviously.
I'm definitely going to play favorites.
Big boot in the corner from Marcy.
pretty confident I don't have to play it down the middle.
No, you
That's
really
the nice
don't.
thing of owning the place.
That's my job.
Yeah, exactly.
Marcy's got him set up in the corner. Knees. Marcy tripping out of the corner, might have rolled his ankle.
That's the perspective. When you have one eye, it's tough to land on your feet again
Certainly
like that.
is. Goes for the pin, he might have him. Jay George kicks out at 2.5.
For you, those at home, think that it's easy walking around only with one eye. Close one eye and even walk around your own house. You're going to be tripping and stumbling and walking in walls. It is very, very difficult.
The first time these two were in the ring together, Jay George made it a point to circle to his left so Marcy couldn't see the strikes coming. He couldn't see the punches coming. And then he started making a point to go after Marcy's good eye. Again, you got a blind wrestler out there, more or less. Most boxing matches or MMA matches are stopped when a man's eye is swollen shut. In professional wrestling, you don't have such sanctions and rules.
Marcy has been working very hard over the last 3 months now. He's been wearing that eye patch, and now he's going right after the good eye. We knew this is a possibility in these kind of matches. Marcy knows he's only got one eye to see out. He's been trying to work on his grappling to learn how to hold things.
I have to put you on the spot, John, probably at the sake of my own job here, but I got to put you on the spot and ask you, why would you sanction a match that could put Marcy in such harm's way that could potentially alter the rest of his career?
I'll give you a perfectly logical answer to that. I know this is professional wrestling, but back in the day when I was in amateur wrestling, there's actually a group of amateur wrestlers that will, once they get a hold of somebody, they close their eyes and they no longer wrestle with their eyes because you're not going in for a shot. You have control of somebody's body. The more your eyes are closed, the more in touch you are with the person alongside of you. The more aware you are of the mat around you. You're in touch with all of your other senses. So, Marcy has been training intensely at the training center here, working on wrestling again with only one eye. The perspective distance is an issue, but I believed he can handle it, and I still do. He's won many matches with one eye so far.
Yeah, but you're looking at what I'm looking at right now. Jay George, one of the toughest competitors here at the Sanctuary, probably the most ruthless competitor we have here at the Sanctuary. Oh, throws a super kick to the injured eye.
That might be it.
Not the graduation ceremony.
Come on, Marcy.
But he manages to kick out. Look at this. He's fired up. On his feet. They're going head to head.
Marcy's hot now.
Fires up with a big right hand. Then another. Ducks the shot. Clothesline.
1, 2.
I don't think he got all of it there.
That one got.
That one worked.
That one got.
He's up on the second. What's he going to do? Comes over the big
got
line.
him.
He got him.
Cover him.
Count. Can he make the cover? 1, 2. Can't get him.
We need to take these referees back to training. That should have been a 3.
Unbelievable. Marcy's fought other opponents with that same maneuver in the past. He's got him in the corner looking for a tornado DDT.
Marcy's got the momentum going in his direction. He's
Here
got to
comes.
keep this momentum.
Jay George hangs on. I think he hit an inverted atomic drop there.
Sure did.
Suplex. Hangs on. 3 amigos, it looks like. He's got a second. Hanging on for the third. He's got him up. Takes him over. Oh, he almost dumped him right on his head there.
Wow.
Somewhat of a brain buster.
A little bit.
Marcy might be out.
Marcy,
stay down, Marcy.
He's got problems.
Look, just for the
He's
benefit
not
of
going
his
to
own
stay
career,
down.
he
He's
should
got
stay
way
down.
too much heart. This kid ain't ever going to stay down. Do you know what? I came from the Wild Samoan Training Center. At that school, they beat us till we couldn't get up. At this school, trust me, I gave the same treatment to Marcy Cabrera. That kid's got heart.
Right now, I don't know how much longer he's going to last. Jay George on the top rope. Went for a senton. Pole was empty. Marcy might have a pair here. J.K. Luther pacing the ringside area, trying to will Jay George on, but Marcy's got the congregation behind him, but I don't think he's moving. Whoa! Up from Marcy.
That's those cardio drills.
Playing a bit of possum there. Sets him up for a side effect. Oh, it's over. That should be it.
It's over. Cover him, Marcy. Cover him. Cover that
man.
The leg.
1, 2. Wait a second.
Come on.
J.K. Luther the fifth. Puts Jay George's foot on the ropes. Referee didn't see the assist.
It's that gray area of pro wrestling again.
Marcy's beside himself. Everyone in the building saw it but the official.
I saw it. It was right here, close. What has he got there? Is that cleaner? That's the stuff we clean the mat with.
It looks like house cleaner.
That's the stuff we clean our ring with.
That's a bleach
What the hell's he
product. What's it?
Oh my God! No! I gotta go.
Go get to the ring. In the good eye of Marcy, he just threw a bleach product. Again, the product we used to clean the mat with in the ringside area. Marcy can't see. J. George missile crisis. He got him out of there. John Trosky run into ringside to check on his student. J. George, look at this. Trosky getting his hands on him, chasing him out of the ring. Sickening. Absolutely sickening. A despicable act on the part of J. George and J.K. Luther V. We got our ringside doctor checking on Marcy. I feel like this is an all too familiar sight.
I'm really happy for your student, and I'm going to let you finish, but J. George is one of the best wrestlers of all time.
He's got to be kidding me.
Dare I say, John, I am supremely great.
Taking a veiled shot at John Trosky. I apologize. I was calling him J.K. Luther. It's T.K. Luther V. But I don't know if I should apologize for anything. These two men are disgusting. Disgusting individuals. They may very well have ended the career of Marcy Cabrera. One eye burned by a cigar, the other now by a cleaning bleach product.
This is going to take years off of his career.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a fighter, Marcy Cabrera.
I don't know if this is all necessary right now. Carolina Jim, our ring announcer. Fans are cheering him on, but this is a serious situation right now. Marcy cannot see.
I apparently have to do my job here and continue doing my job after the despicable, disgusting act from J. George and T.K. Luther V coming out here at our one-year anniversary show and ultimately blinding Marcy Cabrera. I mean, it was already a gutsy maneuver. A young competitor full of heart who just graduated from wrestling school, who had one eye, came out here and still got in that ring to perform for the fans and you watching at home. And I think right now his career may very well be over. The show must go on, though. I got to regather my composure here, if you will. But up next is one of our main events for the evening. Over the past year, we've seen tremendous tag teams step through these doors and walk down that ramp and get in that ring and put on a tremendous performance for you fans. Well, tonight, we're going to crown our first ever Sanctuary Tag Team Champions. Again, Sanctuary mainstays, veterans of the business, Jason King and the Dynamic Sensation are going to get in there with Too Hot Steve Scott and the elite athlete Mike Orlando, who have been at odds for, I would say, the past 6-7 months. These young guys really think that they're the future of the business, but they don't want to have to pay their dues. They don't want to have to make the sacrifices that you have to make to be successful. Also involved in the matchup, though, we have two more teams, two young, hungry teams. We have the Impeccables, Keita Murray and Kick Cassidy, who have had a little bit of a personality dispute over the past month, ever since getting their heads knocked together by Ben the Beast Ortiz, who you saw out here earlier tonight. And also, the other team, recently named the Sons of Hardcore, who were winless on their own, but teamed up to get a W as a tag team. Now they have a shot to be the first ever Sanctuary World Tag Team Champions. Let's go to the ring for our 4-way TLC match.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for tables, ladders, and chairs. This match is a 4-way tag team match to crown the very first Sanctuary Tag Team Champions. To win the match, the team must climb the the ladder and retrieve the ring,
Just make sure they know
the
it.
title belts that are above the ring. The team to retrieve those belts will be crowned the very first Sanctuary Tag Team Champions. Introducing team number 1. First, weighing in at 275 pounds and hailing from Freehold, New Jersey, he is the elite athlete, Mike Ortiz. And his tag team partner, weighing in at 185 pounds and hailing from your girlfriend's bedroom, he is the selfie superstar, Too Hot Steve Scott.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just got word from the backstage area that Marcy Cabrera is on his way to the hospital. Apparently his eye was badly burned by the bleach cleaning product. He's not looking in great condition right now. We'll keep you updated as the night progresses. But again, the show must go on. We got to focus on our matchup. Right now, the dastardly, if you will, elite athlete and Mike Orlando and Too Hot Steve Scott, the selfie superstar himself, making their way to the ring. They've got their work cut out for them. Over the past several months, alongside Matt McIntosh, have just wreaked havoc over the Sanctuary. They have attacked Sanctuary owner John Trotsky. They've attacked the Dynamic Sensation. They've gone after Jason King. They've even put their hands on Jason King's girlfriend. These guys are making it a point to eliminate the old school way of professional wrestling, of paying your dues and earning your spot. They just want to walk through the door, and they have this sense of entitlement. They want to take what's handed to them, and frankly, they're just going about it the wrong way. They're just so in love with themselves. Look at that, we got fans throwing streamers? Really? This isn't Japan. These guys aren't world-traveled superstars. Really? Now they're throwing them up here in our broadcast area. The balls on these guys.
First, weighing in at 240 pounds and hailing from the Poconos, Jason King. And his tag team partner, weighing in at 190 pounds and hailing from Shahala, Pennsylvania, TDS, the Dynamic Sensation.
An unlikely tag team, but these two men have come together in their mutual effort to eliminate and eradicate Steve Scott and Mike Orlando from the Sanctuary. This is a very personal feud, very personal rivalry that, again, has gone on for months, and these two just haven't learned their lesson. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this match will be contested under tables, ladders, and chairs rules. As you can see at home, the inaugural Tag Team Championship titles are hanging from the ceiling.
Introducing team number 3, weighing in at a combined weight of 360 pounds and hailing from the Bel Air section of Planet Versace. They are Kit Raff, Keita Murray III, the Impeccable.
All right, a few few months ago when Ben Ortiz made his return. Ben the Beast Ortiz, who you'll see later tonight, made his return to the Sanctuary. He went after the teams that were in the ring. Two of the teams involved in this matchup, actually, the Sons of Hardcore, Tom North and Mitch Fallon, and these two coming out, the Impeccables, Keita Murray, and now Kit Cassidy. In the process, he bumped their heads together, and their personalities have changed quite a bit. I mean, Keita Murray kind of fancying himself a refined young man, a refined young gentleman, very reserved. As you see, he's got his golf club with him on the way to the ring, his high socks. Very sophisticated young gentleman, whereas Kit Cassidy got a little thug in him.
Weighing in a combined weight of 420 pounds and hailing from Poughkeepsie, New York, Mitch Fallon, Tom North, Sons of Hardcore.
As I mentioned earlier, the Sons of Hardcore individually, Tom North and Mitch Fallon, had yet to pick up a victory at the Sanctuary. But once they decided, you know what, instead of fighting each other, let's fight together, they became the Sons of Hardcore, and now they are here competing for the Sanctuary Tag Team Championship. They found a formula that worked, and they're sticking to it going forward. Graduate students of the House of Hardcore.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, to win the match, you must retrieve the tag team belts hanging above the ring. The team to do that will be crowned first ever Sanctuary Tag Team Champions.
All right, you heard our ring announcer, Carolina Jim, explaining the rules. In order to win, you must climb the rungs of the ladder and retrieve both title belts in order to emerge victorious. We'll start the matchup. All four teams must enter the ring. Mike Orlando and Steve Scott were sitting in the crowd to a point. They're ready to go right back to the locker room. I mean, do these guys ever take anything seriously? Oh, here we go. TDS and Jason King going right after him. This match is underway. It's an all-out brawl. Inside the ring, Tom North sent to the outside, caught his knee on the guardrail. Inside the ring, a slingshot into, I'm having trouble calling this, I don't know what to focus on, but a slingshot into a European uppercut, followed by an elbow drop to the midsection. A little bit lower than the midsection, I should say. Look at this, Tom North with a ladder, getting involved early. Takes out the Impeccables. Yeah, that's the lone ladder they have to climb here. That thing might already be busted. On the entranceway, Steve Scott and Mike Orlando are in full control right now. Inside the ring, Keita Murray takes the ladder. Here comes Kit Cassidy, sent in for the ride. Sandwiches Murray. Splash from Tom North. Mitch Fallon's following up with one of his own. Jesus Christ, here comes the ladder right on top of Keita Murray. Unbelievable, already hard-hitting action. This is what you can expect in any TLC match. No shortage of it here. Scoop slam right onto the ladder. Senton, the Sons of Hardcore are living up to their name right now. Meanwhile, out in the crowd, Jason King, he hit Mike Orlando with a trash can. Again, I don't know if you can see that at home. We only have so many cameras here. Kit Cassidy rolled to the outside. Keita Murray as well. Rings all to themselves. This is their chance. Climb the ladder, fellas. Tom North getting ready to climb while Mitch Fallon plays defense or not. I think that might be a rookie mistake. He was looking for an object, leaving his teammate hanging. Steve Scott dumps Keita Murray to the outside. Tom North again ascending the ladder. Was able to touch the belts. Look at that. Shoves Steve Scott off the ladder, but he's caught by Mike Orlando and sent right into Tom North. bodies are just bouncing all over this ring. I'm Steve Scott and Mike Orlando. I'm climbing that ladder. Instead, look at that. He perches him up on his shoulders. You gotta be kidding me. The belts were raised just out of their reach. Somebody's up in the rafters, I think. Might be our Sanctuary owner, John Trotsky's up there taking it out on the two guys who've made his life a living hell over the past several months. And frankly, I think they might deserve it. Look at this, they got a mini ladder. Tom North eats the canvas. Double super kick. There's more action than you could shake a stick at in this one. On the outside, Jason King setting up what looks like a board. Bridging it across the barricade in the ring. Kid Cassidy cannot reach the belts from there. There's no way. Oh. Wait a second on the outside. Steve Scott looking to suplex Jason King through the table. They're going to work on him. Steve Scott ends up taking out Mike Orlando in the process. Back inside the ring, a little bit of confusion. Everyone's riding on everyone's shoulders. It's just chaos out here. Super kick from Kid Cassidy. Kit Wrath, if you will. Steve Scott chopping away on Mitch Vallon. This is just absolute anarchy right now. There's no rhyme or reason to anything that we're watching. It's all-out brutality. Meanwhile, Keita Murray on the top rope. What's he looking for? Big frog splash. Meanwhile, out on the entranceway, I'm not sure quite what happened in the midst of all the action. Dynamic Sensation was almost taken out of this matchup. He's been virtually ineffective thus far. Is Keita Murray scared of heights? I think he's afraid of heights. Wait a second, is he really allowing Steve Scott to root him on? This isn't going to work out for him. Oh, back chop. What a dick. He's got him scooped up. Driver into the corner. If there was ever a chance to climb that ladder and get those belts, this is it. Total carnage, just bodies laid all over the place. And he just drop kicked that ladder into the Dynamic Sensation, but it looks like Mike Orlando caught his knee in the ladder. He's stuck in the ladder. These matches are very unpredictable, especially when you have 4 teams involved. Steve Scott pleading with Jason King. Oh, we heard that one up here. Clotheslines him to the entranceway. Steel chair shot. Barely catches Steve Scott. Jason King, what's he going to do here? He's got a guillotine version of the ladder. Takes out Kid Cassidy. He's a one-man battering ram. Again, taking out everyone in sight. Steve Scott hits the mat. Jason King wearing it like a dog collar. You know, I would say somebody needs to climb the ladder to try to retrieve those belts, but I think they're enjoying this too much. Bodies everywhere right now. Everyone taking the brunt of the all-out assault in this tables, ladders, and chairs match. Jason King and Mike Orlando going face-to-face. Mike Orlando going to work on Jason King. Meanwhile, in the other corner, Mitch Vallon going to work on TDS with a European uppercut. Jesus. A hush is falling over this crowd here at the Sanctuary. I don't know if they can handle the carnage that they're witnessing. Guys are tripping over each other. I mean, they're just all over the place. Maybe too many dicks on the dance floor. Look at this! Tom North eats the ladder in the corner. Keita Murray trying to double clothesline. Comes up with the ladder. What are they setting up for? Is this a quadruple double suplex? What in the hell just happened? I'm not quite sure what to make of this. Kick Cassidy whiplashed into the corner. Took some of the ladder, took some whiplash off the rope there. Oh! The Dynamic Sensation enjoyed throwing that one. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone is leaving it all on the line in this one. Now look at this. Again, with this miniature ladder, I don't know how anyone expects to reach those belts with that one. Tom North dumped to the outside. Mike Orlando and Steve Scott are in full control right now. Might only be a matter of time. Steel chair shot to the spine of TDS. Oof. One to the hip. Jason King drives it into the spine. Again, Mike Orlando and Steve Scott, they fancy themselves the future of this business, and they are as ruthless as they come. TDS back to his feet, giving Mike Orlando a taste of his own medicine. A little bit of confusion there. TDS hit his shoulder on the ring ropes, and that's what's been bothering this entire match. Wait a second. Whoa! Too hot. Steve Scott balanced himself on the top rope, front flipped, and landed on his feet on the entranceway. I've never seen anything like it. Tom North looked like he had a chance, but I think the wear and tear of this matchup has taken its toll. Kit Rath going after him. Keita Murray looks like he's got his faculties back. Now the Impeccables maybe have a chance to be our first ever tag team champions. Neck breaker from Keita Murray. While there's a bit of a lull in the action right now, still to come tonight, our main event. Our champion, the Sanctuary World Heavyweight Champion, the God King, Ahtu, will go one-on-one with Ben the Beast Ortiz. Right now, the Impeccables are in full control. They had a fantastic, a Singapore cane to Tom North. Scares Keita Murray out of the ring. Again, the Sons of Hardcore right to the midsection. Oh! God! Hits him in the head with it looks like a driver. I can't even keep track of the action that's going on right now. It's so much going on. I'm getting stuff in my headset over here. We're trying to get updates on Marcy Cabrera. Swinging the golf club. It's anarchy! Look at this, they're fencing with a Singapore cane and a driver. It's like a 3-wood. Mike Orlando with his baseball bat, he calls himself the elite athlete. Home run! His kendo stick. Oh!
Show the humanity!
Oh, we got a crazy fan up here screaming things. But Mike Orlando is beside himself, wondering why he has to compete in such a savage matchup, but he is in full control at his size, 6'4", 275 pounds of pure muscle. Now is his chance to climb that ladder. I don't know if it'll hold. Meanwhile, on the outside, Keita Murray is balancing himself on a table. What is he doing? Back in the ring, Dynamic Sensation and Jason King got their hands on Mike Orlando. Comes off. Orlando's got him. Drives him down. Literally no one has an advantage right now. Zero team is in control. I would try to make a prediction, but this is just all-out war. Tremendous maneuver from Kit Raff in the middle of the ring. But again, in a match like this, the strategy is to clear the ring and give yourself an opportunity to climb that ladder. Tom North with a big scoop slam. No, turns it around. Little flatliner. Keita Murray grabs a hold of North. He's got him up. Torture rack style neck breaker. Everyone's just bringing their A game at this point. Low bridge. Mitch Vallon out on the entranceway. There's no give in that entranceway either. This is Keita Murray's chance. Now's as good a time as any, but again, he is afraid of heights. Wait a second, Mike Orlando perched on the top rope. Top kicks the ladder! Again, they're leaving everything they have in the squared circle. Meanwhile, on the outside, Kit Raff has bridged a ladder between the barricade and the ring apron. Fans are getting into it here. They want somebody to get to their feet, climb that ladder, and grab those titles. Again, no one has an advantage at this point. It's just all-out carnage. Every last competitor is just out of it. Mike Orlando, probably the best conditioned athlete in this matchup, is the first to his feet. Taking some shots to the midsection from Kit Raff. Wait a second, get the cameras to the outside. He's got him up for a power bomb. Can't get all of it. Kit Raff gets out of it. Crawls to safety. Jason King heading to the top rope. What's he about to do? Wait a second, here comes Mike Orlando. Fires a big right hand. Headbutt. Oh no, what's he thinking? What the hell is he gonna do? What? Wait a second, Jason King's got him hooked. He's gonna try to suplex him to the outside, it looks like. Wait a second! Oh my Jesus Christ! Jason King back body dropped over the top rope to the outside through a table. Meanwhile, the Dynamic Sensation kicks Mike Orlando off the top rope. I'm losing my mind up here. We got a crazy fan running back and forth. I think it's safe to say, as tough as he is, Jason King may be out of this one. You got a referee checking on him at ringside. Meanwhile, back in the ring, Mitch Vallon and Tom North have a ladder. TDS slides underneath. Drop kick. I think Tom North really caught the brunt of that one. TDS has a chance. I think he wants those titles more than anyone. Right on the outside, Mike Orlando with Kick Cassidy. Almost powerbombed him, but I think he rode over. He's got his hands on the belts. TDS. He got him, ladies and gentlemen. Your first ever Sanctuary Tag Team Champions are the Dynamic Sensation and Jason King.
Your winners and new Sanctuary Tag Team Champions, the team of Jason King and the Dynamic Sensation.
Wait a second, Steve Scott isn't done. Low blows. The Dynamic Sensation ruining his celebration. Shoves him off the ladder. Right on the outside, Mike Orlando has Jason King, drives him into the ladder. Steve Scott celebrating as if they won the tag team championships, and they haven't.
Let's go. Let's go.
What are they gonna steal the belts? How original. You gotta be kidding me. They did not earn those titles. And they're walking out the front door with the Sanctuary Tag Team Championship. Between Marcy Cabrera being blinded earlier and now this, I don't know what to make of this evening. The 1-year anniversary show has just gone off the rails at this point. Sanctuary owner John Trosky and longtime friend of the Dynamic Sensation and Jason King, your tag team champions, is now in the ring, sweating profusely. He's got to be angry.
I simply do not understand what the malfunction is with some of the wrestlers on my roster. Between Jay George and now these two goofballs. But here's what we're gonna do. August 7th. The Dynamic Sensation and Jason King are finally getting their hands on those two idiots. No? It's happening right now. Get them back here right now! How about this? How about we go see if we can find them and see if we can get your tag titles back right now?
I don't know what to make of what we just saw, but your official inaugural tag team champions here at the Sanctuary are the Dynamic Sensation and Jason King. That's the official result of this matchup. The hard-hitting, brutal matchup between four incredible tag teams was marred by the fact that Steve Scott and Mike Orlando feel that they're entitled to being champions. You have to earn it. You have to actually earn it and win those titles. You can't just walk out of here and expect to be crowned champion. That's not how this works. But again, it's that sense of entitlement, that cockiness, that brash attitude where they think things should just be handed to them. It's not right. It's not the way it should be. But right now, let's switch gears. Let's go to a happier story. Let's go to something that happened. It developed at our last show, Sanctuary 12.0. The founder of fame, Johnny McClain, came out to the ring with his charge, a Japanese sensation, a masked Japanese sensation named Tamagotchi Motorola, and he actually issued an open challenge to a fan out in that crowd. And the fan took...
Once again, give it up to your new Sanctuary Tag Team Champions.
Sorry for the interruption. Got to remember the company's only 1 year old, so we do have a couple production hiccups here and there. But again, on to the happy story. Tamagotchi Motorola and the founder of fame, Johnny McClain, came out here and issued an open challenge to a fan. Well, a few months ago, myself and Vic Delicious were hanging around the building, and we saw a young kid who came up and wanted to talk to us about a few things. We said, you know what? Come out to the next show, watch it. We'll be more than happy to give you some time to talk about your cause. Well, that was the kid who was picked by Johnny McClain and Tamagotchi Motorola to wrestle, and he emerged victorious in the center of the ring Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give to you the newest signee, the newest induction to the Sanctuary family. He is from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Salt Lake City, Utah. He is Elder Martin.
Hi, Winky. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Elder Martin. How are you?
Oh, well, I got Jesus on my side, so I'm always great.
Well, it's funny you wanted to talk to us about that, but frankly, right now I want to talk to you about your win. You were pulled out of the crowd. An opportunity was presented to you.
Yes.
You kind of we saw a different side of you at some point in the matchup, but I mean, what brings you here to the Sanctuary now? Why did you accept the invitation to be a signee and compete in that ring?
Well, I just wanted to preach.
Be a little bit closer to the mic there,
I'm sorry. I'm new to this. I'm new to this. So, I came to preach the word of the Book of Mormon, which is, if you don't know, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It's what we learn. It's what we go out and preach about. So, I came here, and I've been a big fan of wrestling my whole life.
Who is it?
Exactly. But I found out about the Sanctuary, and you guys brought me in, and I couldn't think of a better way to preach the word of Jesus Christ than in that ring. And good spirited competition is something that is professed in this book.
You seem like you got a good head on your shoulders. So basically, It's the Bible, right? It's like the Bible.
It's like the Bible, but like think of it like this: the Bible only has 2 parts. Think of this as a third part, kind of like Return of the Jedi.
Okay. I guess you can look at it as. Wait a second.
I don't know about Star Wars, but you could take a look at that, because that's the real deal there. I think you think that's a pimple. That's not a pimple. That's all these girls that have been hanging off this thing. You know what? Let's not even talk about that. Let's keep reading through your book. Listen, this is the anniversary show. The man, Johnny Moran, is not on the show. What's wrong with this place? All of a sudden, you have one match and beat somebody, you get a contract? I don't think so, buddy. Listen, I want to see you next Friday, August 7th, me and you in a match. Johnny Moran and the Mormon guy.
Well, I'll be more than gladly to sit down and talk to you about the teachings.
No, we're not going to talk about your book. You can keep thumbing through your book and talk about it all you want. We're going to have a match in that ring. And that's what's going to happen between me and you.
But I would just like to sit down and talk to you about the word.
Why don't you pick up your book and then see me next Friday?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. First Friday, August 7th, the man Johnny Moran issuing an open challenge to Elder Martin, our newest signee here. And frankly, Elder Martin, again, getting into that intense headspace. I've never seen anything like it. But let's go to Carolina Gym and continue our action here tonight. We got a big one coming at you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your battle of the big man. It is set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, standing 6'7", weighing in at 333 pounds, and hailing from Corpus Christi, Texas, he is the Titan Texan Bull Hightower.
Our ring crew had to reinforce the ring posts, everything about the ring today to get ready for this match. Around 1,500 pounds of humanity about to enter that ring. Bull Hightower, just last month, got it handed to him by our champion, the Savage God King, Ahtu. But I gotta be frank, he probably put up the best fight anyone has put up thus far against the Sanctuary champion.
Participant number 2, being accompanied to the ring by top dollar publicist Jay Enterprise and the Prince of Aesthetics, Damian Gibbs, weighing in at 350 pounds and hailing from Asbury
And look at this, Damian Gibbs coming out to take pictures of Clive Callahan, his bodyguard, who is now trying to strike out on his own to a degree as a singles competitor here at the Sanctuary. It's been pretty impressive thus far. The two tagged together last month, had a tremendous outing. I mean, he has an impressive physique based on his sheer size alone. I don't know if it compares to the Prince of Aesthetics, but he seems to think it does.
And finally, weighing at 375 pounds and hailing from right here in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, the War Machine!
The War Machine, relatively young in the business, but 28 years old, over 400 pounds, wants to make a name for himself here at the Sanctuary, and he is as brutal as they come. All right, here we go, and our triple threat match is about to be underway. All right, earlier tonight you saw a triple threat match between three tremendous young cruiserweight style wrestlers. Now you're just about to see a hard-hitting slugfest. Might even dare say it's bowling shoe ugly. Triple collar and elbow tie-up, or a huddle, if you will. Look at that, Clive Callahan backs two men into the corner. No one really wanted to give up much ground. Look at that, almost a stalemate. Clive Callahan had enough. Clive Callahan asking, what are we doing? I think you guys should be here to wrestle. Comes off the ropes. Bull Hightower goes nowhere. War Machine wants a chance at it. Again, could barely budge Hightower. Callahan wants to try. Doesn't move War Machine very far. War Machine seems to have a cheering section here in Hazleton. He's a hometown boy. Cut off by the two big men. And again, everybody here's a big man. Oof. Double knee to the midsection. I think he landed right on his head. Bull Hightower comes off. Splash in the center of the ring. Goes for the pin. Lateral press. Can't get him. Callahan with one of his own. That should be all for War Machine, but no. Meanwhile, on the outside, Bull Hightower is chasing Damian Gibbs out of the ringside area. J Enterprise as well. Clive Callahan in full control, back inside the ring. Throwing boots in the corner. Yeah, the referee really can't disqualify him for spending his time there. This is a triple threat match. Sends him for the ride. I swear to God, I think the ring moved probably 3 or 4 inches on that one. Callahan comes up empty. Chop from War Machine. Sends him off. God, I think this ring's going to collapse before this one's over. Clothesline out of the corner. Callahan, devastating power behind him. And War Machine cannot even get a breather as Bull Hightower was on the outside waiting for him. Sends him into the ring post. It's safe to say that War Machine may have been taken out of this one. Hightower going right after Callahan. Irish whip. Whoop, misses a clothesline. Not really going anywhere. Callahan with another clothesline. He ends up going off his feet on his own. Bull Hightower misses a line. Callahan, wow, big leg lariat. A guy his size, that is a tremendous maneuver. Drags him to the center of the ring. Now what's he looking for? He should go for the cover. The creator of Carnage ascends to the second rope. Comes off, avalanche! That might be it. He should go for the pinfall. Again, a cocky pinfall from another competitor tonight. War Machine making the save. Tries to take Callahan out of the equation. War Machine saying that's it. He's got a hold of Hightower. Scoops him up. I think he's looking for it. World War IV! Center of the ring. The entire building shook on that one. And War Machine is your winner.
Gentlemen, your winner, the War Machine!
Tremendous outing from the War Machine. Came out here and made a statement at the Sanctuary. There was some disruption between the harmony of Damian Gibbs and Clive Callahan and Jay Enterprise. Meanwhile, Bull Hightower taking off his game a little bit, and War Machine bringing his massive slam that he calls World War IV. I mean, as you know, there was World War I, World War II, WCW had World War III. This is World War IV. It's pretty clever. Meanwhile, on the outside, War Machine hugging some fans. I believe his family is in attendance.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, give it up to your winner, the War Machine!
Now that the ground beneath me is finally stopped shaking, it is time for our main event. What's going on, Travis?
Hey, buddy.
How you doing, man?
Actually, I had a question.
Yes.
Did the NWA call yet?
The NWA.
Yeah, National Wrestling.
Yeah, no, I know what the NWA is, but what do you mean?
I'm supposed to wrestle Wahoo in the Carolinas.
Wahoo McDaniel.
Yes.
You're supposed to wrestle him in the Carolinas.
Yeah, man.
I have. You know what, Travis? I got to tell you, I haven't heard a thing yet.
What?
No, they haven't called.
Can you give me a message? Can you give me
Yeah. When they call, I'll certainly tell them that you'll be there to wrestle Wahoo and Flair and Dusty and all those guys. Yeah. The Telegram. Yeah.
Ricky and Steam are like 60.
They did. Yep.
Call, you tell them I'll give them 65.
Whew, okay. Travis Dorian, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what the hell he's talking about at this point. Again, he's a little crazy. But anyway, back to business. It is time for our main event. This is a matchup that has been brewing for quite a while now. When Ben the Beast Ortiz made his return to the Sanctuary last month, he set his sights on the Savage God King, Ahtu. For the last 12 months, Ahtu has been undefeated. No one has been able to take him out or pin him in the center of that ring. Ben Ortiz has made it his mission to notch up that victory. Whether it's through disqualification, count out, pinfall, doesn't matter to him. He doesn't even care about the title at this point. Sure, it would be a nice feather in his cap, but he just wants to end Ahtu's streak here tonight. So it is time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's wait no longer. Let's go to the ring for our main event, the Sanctuary Championship match. It's Ben the Beast Ortiz taking on our world champion, the Savage God King, the Doomsday Jesus, the Holy Spirit of Hate, the God King Ahtu.
Hazleton, Pennsylvania. It is now time for your Sanctuary Wrestling 1-year anniversary main event.
Ben the Beast Ortiz. He joined me on commentary earlier here tonight. Had quite the attitude about him, but I got to tell you, that man is as focused as you will ever see a competitor. He is intense. He is hard-hitting. He plans to bring the pain to the Savage God King Ahtu. Again, this man doesn't ultimately care about leaving here with the title in hand. He just wants to beat him. He wants to notch up a win no matter how he can get it. He wants to be the one to say, you know what, I have a victory over Ahtu, the seemingly indestructible Doomsday Jesus. Ben Ortiz looks as ready as I have ever seen him. I mean, this guy's been in the ring with everyone. Mainstay at the House of Hardcore. He's been all up and down the East Coast, all over the country. He's wrestled in Canada. He's wrestled all over the world. This guy is the next big thing in professional wrestling. I mean, he's even taken on MMA fighters in the squared circle and walked out with his hand held high. But he's never faced anyone quite the caliber of our world champion, Ahtu. This show has been brought to you by Windows Media Player. Has just changed. you could see this at home, Ben the Beast Ortiz is actually stepping to the Savage God King Ahtu. After arguably one of the most dramatic ring entrances I've ever seen at a live professional wrestling event. This is why you have to come here to the Sanctuary for a show in person in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. The tension in the room you could cut with a knife.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is set for one fall with a 1 hour time limit, and it is for the Sanctuary Championship. Your referee, senior official Brian Carson. Introducing first, to my left, the challenger, weighing at 320 pounds, and hailing from the 6th borough, he is Ben the Beast Ortiz.
Wow.
His opponent, to my right, the current Sanctuary Champion, weighing at 262 pounds, and hailing from the Sanctuary, he is the Doomsday Jesus, Lord of the Apocalypse, the Savage God King Ahtu.
I know the term big match feel is thrown around a lot in this business, but I'm telling you, this is the definition of a big match. Ahtu hands the title over to our official. And I usually walk into an Ahtu match with 110% confidence in his ability to emerge victorious, but I got to be honest with you, after being near Ben the Beast Ortiz earlier tonight, this match could really go either way.
Ring the bell.
Last time I left you, you were on the floor. That ain't your bell anymore. You hear me? Huh?
Oh, insulting. Smacks our world champion in the face. Ahtu, wait a second. Headbutt to the back of the head. Ben Ortiz is in full control. No, he's got it. Kill screen. Kill screen off the bed. He's got it. We have a new Sanctuary champion. Jesus Christ, he kicked out at 1. Ahtu kicked out of the kill screen at 1. I can't believe what I just saw. Ben the Beast Ortiz hit his signature maneuver on the world champion, and he didn't pick up the win? I'm impressed by Ahtu's ability to kick out, but I got to be honest with you, I don't know if he's going to make it through this matchup after that. That was like a head start for Ben Ortiz. Kick to the sternum. Look, Ahtu's already fighting back. Shoves him into the corner. Another kick to the sternum. I think our champion's going on hard at this point. It's amazing for a guy who prides himself on dominance and hatred. He somehow endeared himself to the congregation here at the Sanctuary, and these fans support the Sanctuary champion, Ahtu. The level of competition he has faced over the past 12 months has been unlike anyone's ever seen in the squared circle, and he has decimated everyone put in front of him. But right now, Ben the Beast Ortiz, I hate to say it, but he might be walking out of here with the title. As Ahtu fights back, however, Ben Ortiz cuts him right off. Shot to the ribs. Jesus, just going to work in the corner on the midsection. Ortiz is in full control. He can pretty much do whatever he wants with the Sanctuary champion. Jesus, big forearm shot in the center of the ring. Ortiz going for the cover. One. Again, Ahtu kicks out at one. I don't know what it's going to take to beat this man. Seems to be made of steel. For those of you just tuning in, at the beginning of this matchup, Ben Ortiz hit the kill screen, his finishing maneuver on Ahtu to start things off. Doomsday Jesus fighting back with a big forearm, but Ortiz just kind of smiles at him. Laying into him with the Japanese strike. Japanese style chops. Looks him for a suplex. Ahtu with the block. Fires back with a headbutt. It's a devastating maneuver. It would take most men off their feet. Oh! Heard that in the rafters. Now Ahtu is in full control, choking him in the corner. He does have the champion's advantage, but that's not what he's about. He could have just taken that disqualification and gone home for the night. Continues to punish Ben the Beast Ortiz. I think all Ortiz really did was piss him off. Clubbing shot to the back. Shoulder blades. Oh, just a vicious kick. Ruthless. Kicking his opponent while he's down. I mean, I don't condone it, but this is professional wrestling. Whatever works, works. The knee to the midsection. Trying to take the wind out of Ben Ortiz, who's, he may, based on his size alone, he may not seem like it, but he is one of the most well-conditioned athletes that I've ever personally met. Ahtu seems to have fully recovered from the kill screen that opened this matchup. Suffice it to say, if Ortiz hits another one, though, that might be it for our champion. Fans trying to cheer on the Savage God King. The Holy Trinity of professional wrestling just ate a big right hand. Reverses the Irish whip. Drop down. Leapfrog. Oh my goodness, Ortiz just caught him. Spine buster. It was just his entire weight. He just stopped and caught him. Just a kick to the back of the head, an illegal maneuver in most sports. Most combat sports, anyway. Again, Ahtu's kicking out at one. You have to throw everything but the kitchen sink and then some at Ahtu if you want to keep him down for a 3 count. Ortiz has him set up in the corner. Cuts him off with a big forearm. Back elbow. Another back elbow. Sends him to the canvas. He's fired up. Standing drop kick. I don't know if he got all of it. Scoop slam, center of the ring. Ortiz reverses into a DDT. Wow, Ahtu is the first man to his feet. He's going for the Rapture. He's calling for it. He's ready to lay him down. Rapture, he got him! That's all she wrote. You've got to be kidding me. Ben the Beast Ortiz kicked out of the Rapture. No man before him has ever gotten up from that maneuver. Ahtu's even looking up here, looking for answers. I have no answers for you, big man. Ahtu just gave him the Rapture. They're 1 for 1 in finishing blows here. Ahtu's got him hooked up. Wrenches in a bear hug. Very old school maneuver. Ben Ortiz fights out with an eye rake. Well, he put his hands on the official. That's what got him disqualified at our first Friday show when these two met for the first time. Both trying to gather their bearings. Ahtu might not know what to do. Back elbow. Ortiz cuts him off. Comes out. Oof. Flying knee. Can Ortiz make a cover? Slow to make the cover. I don't know if that's going to work for him. Again, Ahtu kicks out at 1, and you can hear the frustration coming out of Ben the Beast Ortiz. Again, I've never seen a more confident individual in my entire life, but this has got to take its toll on him mentally. You throw everything you have at him, and he keeps kicking out after 1. Nice side suplex. Ortiz just trying to pull as much as he can out of his bag of tricks. Hands trying to get behind the Savage God King. Wow, Ahtu dumps him out onto the entranceway again, has 0 give. If I'm Ahtu, I drag him back into the ring and pin him. Instead, he's going out after him. Ortiz fires back with a big right hand. Ahtu returns it with a forearm. Knee to the midsection. Another forearm. These two are just punishing each other. Look at that, Ortiz rolling to the outside out of self-preservation. Smart maneuver on his part. I don't think he knows where he is, however. Ahtu looking him over, thinking about what he's going to do. Wait a second! Pescado! For a man who's 6'3", 260 pounds, you don't see a maneuver like that all that often. Pulling out almost a Lucha Libre style maneuver, the Pescado. That should have been enough to keep Ben Ortiz down, but Ahtu's back in the ring waiting for him to come in. Now what's he going to do? No way. Jesus Christ!
Oh my God!
Unbelievable. Tope from the Savage God King, our world champion, Ahtu, out to the arena floor. The congregation is getting behind him. That might have taken just as much out of him as it took out of Ortiz. But Ahtu, fighting champion, back in the ring, trying to beat the count. I think Ortiz is done. I mean, that's really it. A Pescado followed by a Tope, insanely athletic maneuvers. Was he going to go for another? No. Suicide dive cut off by Ben Ortiz. Huge forearm, saw it coming. Looks like Ahtu went to the well one too many times. I mean, sometimes he pulls some moves out that you'd think would be out of the scope of his athleticism, and then he surprises you. Big diving clothesline from Ortiz. I mean, this is not your technical wrestling masterpiece, ladies and gentlemen. This is a hard-hitting slugfest of a slobber knocker, if you will. Here at the Sanctuary, this is our biggest event of the year, and the Savage God King, Ahtu, appears to be in trouble. Ortiz hooks him for a suplex. Gets him up and over. Oh, he put some snap on that one. Everything he had into that, controlled his body weight, sent Ahtu onto his spine. Again, Ahtu kicks out at 1. This is getting ridiculous. Right beforehand, Ben Ortiz even verbalized his frustration by asking, please give me a 2 count, and still came up with 1. Fires back. Look at this, hooks him in the ropes. Now he's choking him. He wants to beat him though, however. He doesn't want to get disqualified again, so he releases the hold. Ortiz. Drop kick. Jesus, to the lower spine. But Ahtu is still standing. That's the amazing part. This man is still on his feet. Ben the Beast Ortiz is one of the best athletes in the world. Look at this. Throws his 300 plus pounds at him in the corner. Everything he has behind it. Oh no. Ahtu is down, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, he could have kept kicking out at 1, but this is the most vulnerable I've ever seen the world champion. Setting him up for a stretch. Unbelievable maneuver. He's going to try to make the Sanctuary champion submit. Ahtu has literally nowhere to go. He has that stretch hold locked in deep. That is a maneuver used by generations of professional wrestlers, of shooters, guys who know the ins and outs of submission holds, how to make your body hurt and put you in a vulnerable position. But Ahtu somehow found his way to break the hold. Again, he has locked it in. All of he's got it quite applied the way he wanted, but Ahtu is still inching his way closer to the ropes. He's just got to free that arm. How is he going to... He's going to have used his teeth. He bit the ropes to break the hold. I've never in my life seen anything like it. This man is unstoppable. High trauma here at the Sanctuary. Ortiz cuts him off with a kick to the face. He's calling for the kill screen again. Sets him up. Calls it the kill screen because the screen goes blank at the end of the day. It's game over. Ahtu fights back. Clubbing elbow to the back of the head. And another. Comes in. Rapture! Short arm rapture! Ben Ortiz rolls to the outside. For a young man in the business, he just pulled out a veteran maneuver. The last of his awareness. He was able to find the outside of the ring where he cannot be pinned. But will he answer the 10 count?
Go get him,
Ahtu might be willing to take the 10 count and walk out of here with his championship intact. He's pinned every man he's ever faced. Until Ben Ortiz. But no one has really taken the fight to him quite like Ben the Beast Ortiz. Look at this, he's going right after him. Comes off the apron with a forearm shot. Ahtu gave him his best shot twice, and now he eats the ring post. I don't think either competitor is going to be the same after this match tonight. I really don't. I don't know if either man's going to walk out here and be the same as he was before this match. They'll either be better for it, or it's going to take miles off their career. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Kill screen on the floor!
Oh my God!
Jesus Christ. Kill screen on the arena floor. Ortiz is screaming and writhing in pain. I think he knocked the wind out of himself, but I think he knocked Ahtu out. We might have a double count out here, ladies and gentlemen. Ortiz took as much as he gave on that one. But he's up to his knees. Earlier tonight, he said he would accept a count-out victory, a disqualification victory, or a pinfall victory. It didn't matter to him as long as he got that win, and he might be looking at a victory right here, right now. Rolls him back into the ring. I think now he's thinking pinfall. I think in the back of Ortiz's mind, he wants that championship gold. Fans trying to get behind the Sanctuary champion, but it might be too little too late. Ben Ortiz has him right where he wants him. Now he's going to the top rope. I mean, we know he's athletic, but to a point, you don't have to show anything off. You don't have anything to prove. Ortiz comes off, goes for frog splash. I've never seen anything like it. 1, 2. Ahtu got his shoulder up at 2 3/4. That was the first 2 count of the matchup. He took in the entire career of Ahtu, he's never, ever had to kick out at 2. Ben Ortiz hit the kill screen to open the match, hit the kill screen out on the floor, followed up with a massive frog splash, and only came up with a 2 count. But again, Ahtu has never, ever had to kick out after 2. Ortiz with a headbutt. Ahtu's digging down deep. That's that intensity that's made him famous. Ortiz has thrown headbutt after headbutt. Ahtu is in no man's land. Throwing punches at nothing, at no one. This is the biggest beating we've ever seen him take. Taking a page out of Ahtu's book, and he doesn't like that. Ahtu's known to say kneel before God. Ortiz told him to kneel. Ahtu firing up, digging down deep again. Again, another big right hand. He didn't like that. Forearm cuts him off. And another big right hand. Catches him with another. Sends him for the ride. What's he going to do? Big boot. Plants him. 2 and he got him. No.
Finish him off, Ahtu! Finish him off!
That was as close as anyone's come to picking up a W here tonight in this matchup. But Ahtu's ready. He's called for the rapture. I don't think Ortiz can handle a third. Ahtu's trying to put this baby to bed. Ortiz trying to get to his feet. He wants to fight back, has a ton of heart. Rapture cuts him off. He's hooked him. He's hooking him. He's going for the kill screen, a third kill screen. Ahtu landed on his feet. Rapture! Rapture! Center of the ring! A third rapture! Unbelievable!
was taken to the limit here tonight at the 1-year anniversary of the Sanctuary, and he walked out of here with his championship in hand. All the credit in the world goes to Ben the Beast Ortiz, who came within an inch of defeating the Sanctuary champion. He came as close as anyone has before him and probably ever will after. That's the kind of effort that it takes to unseat the Sanctuary champion. You're going to have to find an extra special individual to come in here and do it. There's absolutely no way that anyone else could bring the fight to the Savage God King, the Doomsday Jesus, the Holy Spirit of Hate, Ahtu, in the way that Ben Ortiz just did. My hat's off to him as challenger. But to cap off our 1-year anniversary show, still your Sanctuary champion, Ahtu.
Ladies and gentlemen, an unbelievable event here for you tonight. The 1-year anniversary of the Sanctuary.
Tonight to support Sanctuary Wrestling and its 1-year anniversary. Don't forget, Friday night, August 7th, 7 p.m. bell time. Sanctuary Wrestling will be returning with that big free show. So come out Friday night, August 7th, 7 p.m. bell time for the big free show. Supporting Sanctuary Wrestling throughout this year. Friday, August 7th, we start a new year. Bigger and better things for Sanctuary Wrestling. On behalf of everybody at Sanctuary Wrestling, yours truly, Carolina Chin, John Trusky, Ahtu, and everybody, thank you once again for coming out. And we'll see everybody Friday night, August 7th. Drive home safely.
Hell of a job tonight, Winky.
Thank
Pulling
you
a
very
solo
much,
act.
John.
What a show. Oh my God. I've never seen anything like that match I just saw.
I can't believe what I just saw either.
Unreal night of professional wrestling action. You're watching the Sanctuary here in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Again, if you are local, if you are in Pennsylvania, if you are in New Jersey, New York, Delaware, Maryland, take the ride. Get up here. Experience the most unique setting in all of professional wrestling, the Sanctuary.
This is all possible thanks to John Trosky, the man standing next to me right now. The
I want to
sweaty,
thank
disgusting man standing next to me. But we
to
had
the
an
fans at
unbelievable
home,
night.
thank you. This is absolutely the 1-year anniversary. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in over the last year. We have so much more planned for you guys. Keep tuning in. I'm sure we're going to see much more of the God King. We got new tag team champions, and I heard that there's another championship in the works
That's
that
what
may
you're
be
telling me.
debuting in September. So
All right, we have that
stay
to look
tuned,
forward
guys.
to.
Winky, you did it all by yourself tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank
you can
you.
sign off, brother.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Winky Lexington. That was John Trosky, owner of the Sanctuary. For myself and Vic Delicious at home, we wish to have you back soon, buddy. Thank you and good night.